Hi there, welcome to the weekly Dogecoin Wyckoff session. So, in the chart, we're seeing the weekly chart. Basically, we're seeing some flat movements. Volume-wise, not as crazy as in January. In terms of Wyckoff pattern, it's like possibly. I'll put a PS tentatively over here. That's the preliminary support. Let's see whether that's the case and whether we would be seeing the selling climax soon. If this isn't a PS, instead it's a selling climax, that doesn't mean the price has bottomed out, because there can be some second test or spring that can go even lower than the selling climax. So let's see how the price develops. Another thing that I would observe is when we will see an automatic rally. So far, there's no obvious one. There's none. It's pretty much flat. And if we look at the monthly, this month started with a little bit of green after 2 months of red, and we're just starting out. So March volume is like only half of February. January was more or less similar to Feb. However, we see the price actions are very different. However, if you look at the candle length of the candle body as well as the wicks, March is obviously smaller, so that may be a sign signaling the drop is near finish. Just a maybe. It depends on how the macro environment is going to develop. So before getting into further details, these sessions are not financial advice and therefore education and research purpose only. Having said that, your comments and discussions are very welcome, so feel free to leave a comment. And down to the daily, again, after the breakout from this downward flag, this mini flag I've drawn a few days back, now it's broken out as well. Let's change it to line chart and take a look. So if I use line chart, it may have broken out, but if I stick to the candles, including the wicks, it's pretty much still within this downward flag. So we'll have to keep an eye, because especially it's a red candle now, so there's a chance that it's coming down to the 14 cents level from the current 16-17 cents. However, it's already within the long-term playground zone, so the only question is whether it will get to the low of the accumulation cycle that happened last year, or would it go even lower to a level at the bottom of the long-term playground zone, also the bottom of the accumulation cycle in 2022 and 2023. So that's it for Dogecoin. I'll move on to